Diary of Anne Frank. The year is 1943, and Mr. and Mrs. Frank, Anne, Margot, Peter, and the others have been in the secret annex for roughly a few weeks' time. Everyone's growing thinner and more on edge by the second. In this scene, you will see the family growing fed up with Anne's antics. You are also introduced to a new character, Dussel. Enjoy the show, Act 1, Scene 3, action. I know. Anne, have you seen my pipe? Anne!
Anne, Mr. Van Dam is speaking to you.
I'm allowed to talk now?
You're the most aggravating. The trouble with you is you've been spoiled.
Remember, Mr. So-and-so, I am a lady.
Why aren't you nice and quiet like your sister Margot? Why do you have to show off all the time? Let me give you a little advice, young lady. A man likes a girl who will listen to him once in a while. A domestic girl who will keep his house shining for her husband, who loves to cook and sew and...
I'd cut my throat first. I'd open my veins. I'm going to be remarkable. I'm going to Paris.
Paris?
Yes, to study music and art and... Miss Van Dam, I'm so sorry.
Now look what you've done, you clumsy little fool!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, my beautiful fur coat my father gave me.
I'm very, very sorry.
I could kill you for this. I could just kill
It was
you!
an accident. Anybody can have an accident.
Don't even... Anne, you must not act in that way.
It was an accident. It could happen to anybody.
Oh, I don't mean that. I mean answering back. You must not answer back. They are our guests. We must always show the greatest courtesy to them. We're all under terrible tension. That's why we control ourselves. We don't hear Margot getting into arguments with them, do you? Try being like Margot.
And have them walk all over me the way they do to her? No thanks.
I'm not afraid that anyone's going to walk over you, Anne. I don't know what happens to you, Anne. You are wild and self-willed. If I ever talk to my mom like that, you talk to me.
People aren't like that anymore. Yes, mother, no, mother. Anything you say, mother. I want to make something for myself. I want to fight for myself.
It isn't necessary to fight to do it. Margot doesn't fight. Isn't she?
Margot, Margot, Margot. That's all I ever hear. How wonderful Margot is. Margot, Margot, Margot. As Mr. Kraler's here, he says something has happened and it demands an urgent decision.
Usually I bring a bit of good news, but today something happened. Meet Stark, his Jewish friend who's a dentist. He's in trouble. He needs a hiding place. Can you willingly take him in?
Of course we will. Come in, Mr. Dussel.
This is Mr. Frank.
Mr. Otto Frank,
Yes, let me take your things.
thank you so much for this. What could I ever do to repay you?
Thank me, but Mr. Kraler. Without them, we wouldn't live. That's Margot's bed where you will be sleeping.
Ah, yes. And your father spoke of a schedule?
Yes, it's mostly about like times to be quiet and when to use the bathroom. I mean, you can use it now if you want.
No thanks, that won't be necessary.
I suppose you think it's awful to talk about things like this, but it's actually very important. So I was just wondering, you get the room in the morning and I get the room in the afternoon?
I'm not at my best in the morning.
Okay, well then I guess you can then I will take mornings.
Okay, one question. Am I spending time with your family while you're in here?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Fine.
Natural!
Oh my god! Yes. You screwed that up though.
I know, but was it
I went off
but
with
was it
them.
really no?
I screwed that up a lot.
Like,
Starting.
Oh, we went from the beginning?
Alright, and 5, 4,
Dude.
Really? Really?
3, 2, 1, go.
All the time.
Because you can't. I did that with.
Oh, it's recording.